this is Hani Ismail from planningengineer.net website, and we are going to discuss lesson 1.3 in our planning reporting skills course. Before going in details and discussing and working on data, we just need to ask ourselves why we need to manage project data. What are the benefits we are getting to manage the project data? I know many projects and they are successful, by the way, and they didn't do any data management system, in two quotes, different from all other planning engineers are doing. We have separate sheets. Each sheet contains some certain information, and whenever we need some information, we go use VLOOKUP or use whatever formula or method to find the relevant data. So why we need to develop a different data management system in our construction projects? This is very important question, and if you are not convinced with the answer of this question, then it is no use to continue in this course. So let me explain to you in the first place why we need to manage project data. I worked in too many construction projects, where we have a lot of information. We have many reports, and we have many sources of information. As we discussed in the previous lesson, we have our project contract, we have the time schedule, we have the bill of quantity, shop drawings log, materials log, daily reports, weekly reports, payment certificates, and we have material procurement chart. So many documents. I succeeded to manage these documents and make relationships with them manually, not using any management system. However, it took from me a lot of efforts, and of course there were mistakes. The mistakes I'm talking about is in your data or your outputs or your reports, you will find contradictions. You will find some of your documents saying some information, and in another report you'll find different values of the same informations. So this is what I'm talking about. We ended up with huge Excel sheets that full of formulas, and even one of my Excel sheets took around 10 minutes just to open the Excel sheet. Although it was very powerful Excel sheet, but I feel this is not the proper situation. This is not the proper solution. We are planning engineers. We should think smart. We should have some link, some database, some solid database where we can convert all the information we have in the project into useful and searchable and easy to find data. So the main purpose of having management system is to contain all the project data and making a nice, decent database where we can do a lot of magic with this data. You will see in this course how powerful you can be as a planning engineer or planning manager or even construction manager, site engineer, managing your information. Only same information you can use many times. You can use in very different ways. You can make verification. So this is what I'm talking about, is to convert all the bits and pieces of information into archiving system, database, organized. You can do the following with this data. By using a proper data management system, you will be able to store data correctly. What I mean by store data correctly, it is not enough to have the data. It should be stored in a proper way. And this could be verifying the data while you are storing it, and storing it in effective way, which it will not take a space. I know that you may say, I don't care about the space. I have 100 gigabyte hard disk, so I don't care about the space. No. The size of the information is directly linked with the performance of your sheets. So if you are opening a sheet which is 40 megabyte in size, you should expect that it will be very slow. So storing data correctly will reduce your data size, and will increase your performance, your sheet's performance. So first of all, we need to store the data correctly. Second, we need to access our data easily. I need to open the sheet, as we said before. It will be performing very well, and it will be fast in the opening, operating, and doing various calculations. So I need to store my data correctly, I need to access my data easily, and I need to be able to search in my data. Imagine you want now in your current project to know what was the progress, the actual progress in week number 12. You have to go back and search in your reports to find the report which is telling you what was the progress in week number 12. In our course, we will end up with a database that you can easily click a button and you will find what was the information in a certain date. So searching data is very important, and this is one of the main purposes to do this course and to learn it. And I promise you, it will be very simple, and you will find the value at the end of this course. Verifying your data. It is not only about storing data. You should verify that the data you stored is correct, and we learn in this course how to verify the data. Also, we need to avoid rework. What I mean by rework here, I used to have a project where I got the daily report from the construction team, and my team spent hours to just regenerate all the daily reports in order to put it in the updates. So this is a type of rework. We already have the information. Why we should do a rework? Rework means producing same data in another format. By using a database concept, this shouldn't take more than a minute. You have the data, you can produce it in very different ways. So we are avoiding rework and reuse same data many times with different outputs. You can't imagine if you have, let's say, a report, and you are doing this report in your traditional way. You are showing up that the project is, let's say you selected the first work breakdown structure, or WBS, is the stage, then the zone, then the type of work. What if your manager asked you to reserve the order of your report? He wants to know the report by the stage of work, then the zone, then whatever else. I know that if you are using pivot tables, you can do it easily. But even in the traditional way of pivot tables, without linking different tables together, you will find some difficulties to produce such report. It will take long time from you. What I'm offering you here in this course, that I'll tell you how effectively you can first create the database, link different tables together, and you can use pivot tables to make a report with one column from here, one column from there, and one column from another table, and it will be perfectly linked. So reusing the data as many times as we want. And by using the different data, we can create new outputs. For example, in our course, we'll discuss how to calculate the actual spent hours only from the daily report. And we will create a report telling our management what are the most effective items that we saved working hours on it, and what are the activities in our project that we spent more hours than what we planned. So we are going to compare the actual spent hour with the planned hours, and we will make the productivity performance. This is not an information we are putting. We are just gathering bits and pieces of information from different places and generating new outputs from it. So, by studying this course, what is my promise? My promise that you will be easily doing your reports. You will do it in less time, more professional, and even in the next lesson, I will tell you what are the differences between the normal Excel sheet and the database Excel sheet, and how you can verify data using the pivot tables and find calculation mistakes done by traditional Excel sheets, how you can change the order of your Excel sheet, how you can generate hundreds of reports from one source of information. So by now you should be convinced that reporting, data management are very important for success in construction projects. If you are a planning engineer, if you are a construction manager, or if you are even a site engineer and you are dealing with data in your construction project, I will strongly advise you to continue in this course, because you will find how easily and professionally you can manage your data and generate a really nice reports. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.